Air Miles is finally combining cash miles and dream miles into one currency. The coveted RBC to British Airways transfer bonus is back, and you can now earn WestJet points for hotel stays. All this and more on Rewards Canada's This Week in Rewards for November 14th, 2025. If you're looking to make the most of your loyalty and credit card rewards, you've come to the right place. This is your weekly dose of loyalty, travel, and credit card happenings from Canada's original and leading points and miles resource, Rewards Canada. I'm your host, Patrick, and we're going to kick things off with credit cards. So it was a relatively quiet week in the world of credit cards, except for the return of a coveted promotion, and that promotion that everybody looks forward to in the Points and Miles community and from the Rewards Canada community. It's the 30% transfer bonus from RBC Avion Rewards to the British Airways Club program. Yes, so this is that bonus we talk about multiple times per year and always make reference to it pretty much anytime we're talking about the Avion Rewards program, because it's one of the things that actually provide some good value in the program. You know, I have no love lost for this program in terms of its everyday value. It's pretty weak, but this is one bonus that a lot of people look forward to, and we look forward to it as well. So this offer is open to all RBC Avion card holders. So that's like the infinite privilege, platinum, business, commercial, etc. And this runs until December 19th, 2025. So when you convert RBC Avion Rewards Points into British Airways Club Avios. Avios is the currency for British Airways Club and many other programs like Qatar Airways Privilege Club, Aer Lingus Club, Iberia Club. Notice a trend there, they're naming everything Club. We're just waiting on Finnair to change their program from Finnair Plus to maybe Finnair Plus Club or Finnair Club or something like that. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling on, going in a totally different direction here with this coverage. I'm supposed to be talking about the 30% transfer bonus. Yeah, so this is really coveted by, like I said, the Points and Miles community, the Rewards Canada community, because you're getting extra value for your welcome bonuses and your spending on your RBC Avion cards. And it is key for those welcome bonuses. This promotion's an amazing deal because British Airways Avios are a great option for flights across the Atlantic. They're great for flights within Asia. They're great for flights from Europe to the Middle East, you name it. There are some really good options in this program, but even for short and medium haul flights, because you can redeem them for flights on Alaska Airlines and American Airlines out of Canada to the US and beyond. So there are lots of options for it. And of course, they have that famous option that we've written about for probably close to 20 years, and that is that 26,000 Avios round trip for economy class between Toronto and Dublin. So for example, if we take this promotion into account, 26,000 Avios, that only requires 20,000 Avion Rewards Points, because 20,000 plus 30% gets you 26,000 Avios, and you have enough for that round trip flight between Toronto and Dublin. Compare this to the Avion Air redemption schedule. You need 65,000 Avion Rewards Points for that one flight, the same flight, and you're paying a ton of taxes and fees on top of it compared to what you would be paying in the British Airways Club. So basically, you can get 3 round trip flights with this conversion bonus, because that would only be 60,000 Avion Rewards Points versus the 65,000 for the one, and you probably pay the equivalent amount of taxes on those 3 flights as you would on the one flight through the Avion Air redemption schedule. Same thing goes for flights to UK. You technically can get flights to London for 26,000 Avios round trip, but those have a lot of fees and taxes tacked onto them. The better option is the 50,000 Avios plus $200 flat fee for taxes and fees, round trip economy class, say between Toronto and London. That's only 39,000 Avion Rewards Points with this transfer bonus. Compare that again to that 65,000 required through the Avion Air redemption schedule, and that was going to have huge taxes and fees on it on top, like probably like $900 or more in taxes and fees versus that $200 you're paying with the flat fee on this, they call it a reward saver fare with British Airways Club. So that's just some, couple examples on the huge value from this bonus. And like I said, as I started this section off, it's huge for the welcome bonuses. RBC Avion, if you've watched their videos for a little while or visited the Rewards Canada website, you know that this is pretty much the only good thing going for the Avion Rewards credit cards is those welcome bonuses, because you can cycle through them. They're easy to earn. And if you don't have an Avion card, you could jump on one here, but you have to do it pretty quick. And you would get the first part of the bonus, which is 35,000 Avion points. You would get that in time that you could convert to British Airways by that December 19th deadline to get the bonus. So all of the cards offer that 35,000 points on your first purchase. So that's the Avion Visa Infinite card, Avion Visa Platinum, also the Avion Visa Infinite Privilege. Now, all the cards also have additional bonuses on top of that, like the Infinite And the Platinum, you can earn 20,000 more when you spend, I believe it's $5,000 in the first 6 months. And then the Avion Visa Infinite Privilege has bonuses of up to 70,000 points. Now I apologize, I don't have that offer broken down in front of me, but it's a really good bonus as well on the Infinite Privilege card. One of the better bonuses for a ultra premium card, because that card only costs $399 per year. So that one probably is the ideal Avion card if you're going to do it. Now, of course, everyday spending, that's a different story. You know, the Avion cards, they only earn 1 point per dollar, except for the Infinite Privilege, 1.25 points per dollar. Now, the Avion Infinite does earn 1.25 on travel, but your everyday spending, like groceries, gas, and all that, it's only 1 point per dollar. So with a 30% bonus, you're only looking at 1.3 Avios per dollar. That's not very good compared to a card like the American Express Cobalt card, where you're earning up to 5 Avios per dollar. Now, of course, you can do the trick for Avion, where you get the Ion Plus card, because that card earns more points than the Avion cards, but have an Avion card for the better redemption rates and the conversion to British Airways, because the Ion and Ion Plus cards do not have conversions to airlines except for WestJet. You can't do British Airways, American, those with those Ion Plus cards. But once you have that level of card plus one of the Avion cards, you can do it, because you convert your Avion Premium points, which is your Ion Plus card, to Avion Elite points, which are your Avion card. And then you can convert them to British Airways. Now, the Ion Plus card earns 3 points per dollar, but that still doesn't match the Cobalt card. So the Cobalt card is still better, because 3 points per dollar plus 30% is 3.9 Avios per dollar. Now, of course, if you're someone who shops where they never take American Express, where you can't use the Cobalt card, then yeah, this combo is the ideal Avios earning combo. But for most Canadians, I don't know, there's a lot of places that do accept Amex, more than those that don't. You know, really, it's Loblaws grocery stores that don't take Amex. Costco doesn't either, but then Costco doesn't take Visa either. So the RBC Avion Ion Plus combo doesn't even work for that either. So in general, if you're somebody looking to earn as much Avios as you can on your everyday spending, you're better off going with the American Express Cobalt card, because you're going to earn those 5 points per dollar on eats and drinks, which is 5 Avios per dollar. And then you're earning, 3 on the, streaming services, 2 times on transit, ride share, all that stuff. So that, you're getting 2 Avios per there. So on average, you should earn more Avios with an American Express Cobalt card than you can with the Ion Plus Avion combo. And that's a look at that bonus from RBC to British Airways. I do want to point out a side note about the Rewards Canada Hub. We had a heads up on the Rewards Canada website before the bonus even launched. And that's thanks to one of our community members on our new community, the Rewards Canada Hub, which is an online forum for Canadian points, miles, and credit card enthusiasts. Now, it is a free forum to join. It is open to anybody to join. There are no membership fees. You don't have to have a Facebook account, a Discord account, nothing like that. You can come and join the conversation to discuss anything to do with points, miles, credit cards, and even things beyond that as well. So that takes us into loyalty and travel news. This was a busy week for loyalty news, for sure. And then next week, it continues with even more news. So stay tuned for that. You gotta stay tuned to Rewards Canada all the time if you can, because we are just breaking this news all the time. There's so much to cover. This week, the big news was from Air Miles. Yeah, they are finally combining cash miles and dream miles into one unified currency. So as of January 25th, 2026, cash miles and dream miles will become miles. They'll be known as Air Miles Miles. Yeah, so this is great news. Collectors have long not enjoyed this, the headache of having cash miles and dream miles. I'm not going to go into the whole backstory of cash miles and dream miles. I wrote a big article about it, so you'll find the link in the description below if you want the whole backstory of cash miles and dream miles. But the great news is it's going to be gone. As of January 2026, we won't have to worry about that. It's going to be one currency, Air Miles Miles. And the good news is with the rest of the program, it remains the same. So all the redemption rates remain the same, the earn rates remain the same, credit cards, everything with the Air Miles program does not change. We just won't be earning into 2 balances. So no more worrying about, should I be earning cash miles? Should I be earning dream miles? Should I put 75% here, 25% there? No worries about the transfer option not working. It's been working fine now for about a month, probably a little bit less than a month since we announced it in a video a couple weeks ago. But even that transfer option had a lot of technical headaches since it launched, just over a year ago, maybe closer to 2 years. I don't have the date it launched in front of me, but yeah, I just know it's had a lot of issues. So, we don't have to worry about any of that at all. So great news from Air Miles. We'll definitely have more coverage of this come late January when they do get combined into one currency. And next up in loyalty, WestJet wasn't kidding when they said that 2025 would be the biggest year ever for the WestJet Rewards program. Of course, we've covered all the major changes to the rewards program that happened this past April, May, the changes to the credit card that just recently happened. And now they have the next update to the program, and that is the launch of a WestJet Hotels platform. So yeah, now WestJet Rewards members can earn points for booking hotels via this platform. If you know of Rocket Miles and Rocket Travel powers a lot of airline hotel booking platforms, then this will be familiar to you. It's like pretty much any hotel booking platform out there, except when you book hotels through here, you will earn WestJet points on your bookings. They have over 500,000 hotels available worldwide. You'll earn WestJet points on those stays. The points you earn, it's a minimum of 2 points per dollar spent, but then tier members like elite status tier members and WestJet credit card holders, the MasterCard holders, have the opportunity to earn even more points. It will vary by hotel, your points earning, but you should know that going in, you should be earning at a minimum 2 points per dollar, but a lot of times they're a lot higher. I put some examples in the article, so the link will be in the description below, so you can take a look at those. The pricing seemed okay in the example I showed. So this is great news for WestJet Rewards members. Now you have one more way to earn more WestJet points to redeem for your flights or for their other options now, because you can redeem points through the WestJet eStore, you can redeem points for TELUS. Yeah, so the one question though some people have asked me, is there a point or is there value in booking hotels through the WestJet Hotels platform? And that really depends on the person. The answer is yes or no, and it really comes down to the individual. And this is the same with all third-party hotel booking portals. If you're somebody who's loyal to a specific chain like Marriott Bonvoy, Hilton Honors, those type of programs, you will most likely be booking direct with them so that you can earn your points in those programs. You can earn your elite status credits. You can get your elite benefits when you stay at a place. Sometimes when you book through these third-party portals, you can get your elite benefits after you add your elite number to your reservation, but that's hit and miss. So a lot of people just like to book direct to guarantee they get all of that. So if you are a hotel loyalist, you probably will not be using one of these portals, except in certain cases. But if you're not a hotel loyalist and you just stay at whichever hotel's, the cheapest or best for you or places like that, then the portal can make sense. You'll want to compare prices to other portals as well, or booking direct. Sometimes, like the portal doesn't offer AAA or CAA rates. So, again, those might be better through somewhere else. But if you can find a good rate through the WestJet Hotels portal, you can book it, because then you're going to earn those WestJet points on your stay. There's some really good value there. It's also good, like say for independent hotels, boutique hotels that don't participate in the loyalty program, then at least you're getting some sort of return other than what the points you get on your credit card. You're getting WestJet points as well. And I was talking with Steve, the VP of Loyalty, this morning actually, and he had mentioned another good point is that maybe you are a hotel loyalist, but you are staying in a city or place where they don't have a location. So if you're a Marriott or Hilton person and you're in a town where they only have Best Western, but you don't collect Best Western points, well then you can book it through the WestJet portal, so at least you'll get some WestJet points on that stay, because why earn Best Western points if they're going to be stranded and you'll never use them? So there are a lot of uses for portals like this, and it's great especially for the WestJet loyalists to be able to earn even more points now on their hotel stays. And speaking of WestJet, you can actually view availability of award flights of WestJet and other partner airlines of Flying Blue on Air France KLM's award calendars. Yeah, so they're excellent award calendars when you get them working, that show availability over the course of a month that has only been available for Air France or KLM flights, has been expanded to many of their partner airlines, and that includes WestJet. So you can see on your screen some of those WestJet availability, across a whole calendar. So this is a great way to view the award availability. Of course, it doesn't matter like if you're a WestJet Rewards member, because you just redeem points as dollars off basically. But if you're someone who say uses like Delta Sky Miles or Flying Blue Miles for WestJet flights, it's great to see what award availability there is. But as this was pointed out, this was found by Thrifty Traveler. As they point out, this is also a great way to view some of the more coveted rewards, and that's like Virgin Atlantic, like their Flying Club business class, because Virgin Atlantic's a partner of Air France KLM. You can now view those awards on a monthly basis. So you can see, where are the cheaper Virgin Atlantic flights, and then you'll want to go and redeem through Virgin Atlantic, even economy, because Virgin Atlantic Flying Club is as little as 6,000 points between, say, Toronto and London in economy class. So you can use a whole month of viewing on the Air France KLM flight, see the cheapest days on that calendar, and then go to Virgin Atlantic site and find those same days. So there's a lot of good tricks and value in this calendar. And of course, yeah, if you're somebody who uses Flying Blue or Delta SkyMiles to redeem for WestJet flights, I think there's quite a few of you who actually are using SkyMiles to redeem for WestJet flights. Perhaps more will start using Flying Blue as well, because in some cases, it is a pretty decent option in redeeming your Flying Blue miles for WestJet flights. So this is great news, just an improvement on Air France KLM, but I tied it into WestJet because I was just talking about WestJet, and you can see WestJet availability on their calendars now. All right, and now we're moving on to WestJet's competitor, Air Canada. So Air Canada Aeroplan has landed Helijet as a new partner for the Aeroplan program. Yeah, so Helijet is that big helicopter airline out west that flies mainly between Vancouver and Victoria, but does many other flights as well. Aeroplan members can now earn points on their flights. You will earn 250 points per eligible flight. Now it says per eligible flight on things, so I'm thinking if it's a round trip, you'll earn 500 points, like 250 each way. Simple as that. Pretty easy. You just put your Aeroplan number on your reservation. Now the website did also say that redemption should be coming sometime in the future, so that will be really cool too, to be able to redeem Aeroplan points for Helijet flights. Definitely a very interesting and great way to get between Vancouver and Victoria or other cities along the west coast. And that takes us into the Rewards Canada Bonus Blast. So the Rewards Canada Bonus Blast is where we take a look at some of the bonus miles and points offers we've added to the Rewards Canada website over the past week and highlight the ones that we think mean the most or have the most value for Canadians. Now, every bonus has value and we're adding dozens of them. We could be talking about them for hours, but these are kind of the highlights for the week. And we're going to kick it off with Wyndham Rewards. So Wyndham Rewards is offering a free elite status upgrade to all members. That's right, free. You don't have to do anything other than register your number. So it's not automatic. You do have to go register your number, and it's just for the remainder of this year. So if you have any Wyndham stays planned, you know, Days Inn, Wyndham Garden Inns, those type of places, might as well increase your status. You know, even if you're just a blue base member, you're going to be bumped up to gold, gold bumps up to platinum, platinum goes to diamonds. Yeah, so you might as well take advantage of this if you do have some Wyndham stays. What's the big one here in Canada? Microtel, I think, especially here in Alberta, a lot of microtels. Now, I mean, you know, is this status going to get you much? Not too much, but you'll get extra points, maybe a free bottle of water, things like that. So you might as well take advantage of it because it is free. It's their holiday gift to you. Now, if you are a Diamond member already, they can't bump you up any further. So they have a separate offer for Diamond members to earn 5 times points on stays until the end of the year. That one also requires a registration. And we'll go to Wyndham's biggest competitor in Canada, and that's Choice Hotels. Choice Privileges launched their next global system-wide bonus offer, and it offers 1,000 bonus points per night for stays at their locations in Canada and almost worldwide. It's just pretty much the Scandinavian countries and Nordic Europe, like Iceland, Lithuania, Estonia, places like that are excluded. So most of the world is covered. And this is a simple one, 1,000 bonus points per night. You can earn it up to 30 times, so up to 30,000 points total. Register now, book online, and it's valid for stays until December 26th. Like many hotel stays and credit cards, I thank everybody in advance who does choose to use our links to book your hotel stays or apply for your credit cards, as those help support Rewards Canada and help our mission in bringing you the best loyalty and credit card coverage in Canada, all for free. And the last bonus we're going to look at takes us back to WestJet. A lot of WestJet in this week's video. They are offering up to 10,000 bonus WestJet points for booking select WestJet vacation packages. So if you book 7-night or longer vacation packages to select locations in Mexico or the Dominican Republic, you can earn up to 10,000 bonus points. I'll have the list of hotels and their respective bonuses on the screen. All you have to do is book by December 10th and complete that travel by April 30th, and make sure your WestJet rewards number is on your reservation and those bonus points are yours. Remember to always check out the Rewards Canada bonus offers section at rewardscanada.ca/bonuses.html before you book any travel, whether it's flights, hotels, car rentals, and more. There are Canadians who are leaving points behind by going and booking direct. You come check this section out. You are not leaving money on the table because there's a good chance you may be earning more miles and more points that you'll be redeeming for more rewards. A quick reminder that you'll find links to all the topics covered in today's video in the description below. And if you like today's video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel if you don't do so yet, hit that notification bell so you're notified when we do post new videos, share the video with friends, family, coworkers, you name it, anybody you think can benefit from the topics we talk about, and leave us a comment below, whether it's a question, a correction, or if you just want to say hi. We do our best to respond to all comments in the comment section. And that's all she wrote for this week. Be sure to check out rewardscanada.ca and or our socials on a daily basis, as there are things that do not make it into this video, such as some air miles flash offers that we talked about earlier this week on the website. And then you should also be subscribing to the Rewards Canada newsletter, because every Friday we summarize all the coverage off the website. It has all the news, latest tips, tricks, you name it, in that newsletter on Fridays. And then on Saturdays is the Rewards Canada bonus bulletin. And that is where we do summarize all of the bonus miles and points offers added to the website for that week. And that is your ticket to earning more miles, more points, so that you can redeem for more rewards. Thank you everybody for tuning in this week. Have yourselves a great weekend. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.